Hi guys, and welcome to another review of VCars. This is the Audi A6, and when this car was launched it was priced between 57 lakhs and it went all the way up to 65 to 70 lakh in the Indian market. And I feel this car is completely worth for what you get at this price point. Yes, the top end variants are slightly quite pricey, but it's quite nice. The car is nice and it feels it and it drives quite nicely, and it's very comfortable when you're driving it. The seats are also very comfortable, so you get that proper pleasure when you're driving it. And this car, when you compare this car and the BMW 5 Series, this car is more comfort oriented and that car is more driver oriented. So if you want more power, you should go for the BMW 5 Series, but if you want comfort, elegant and style, you should go for the Audi A6. So this car comes in two engine options, the 35 TFSI and the 35 TDI, which is the diesel one. So this particular model which I'm reviewing right now is the diesel one, and it produces 1968 it has a 1968cc engine, and the petrol one has a 1794cc engine. So I personally feel this car is quite strong and it provides you enough power. But I personally feel the BMW 530d has more amount of power. So this is also not bad, but it's really good, and this also has great amount of power. But what I meant to say is that's slightly better.
Hey guys, and welcome to another review of VCars. This is the Audi A6. Yes, that's the key of the car, and straight away we are going to be opening the engine bay of this vehicle. Very easy to open it. It's not that heavy and gets hydraulic struts too. It says Audi TDI right there. Insulation right there which blocks the engine noise. Let's close the engine bay. It's very light. Now these are one of the most powerful lights I've ever seen. These are the matrix lights, and it gets dynamic swipe indicators as well. So it gets the signature Audi grille, the large Audi grille, and that's the Audi logo, of course. That's quite large. It gets headlamp washers as well. The dynamic swipe indicators look absolutely nice. So no front fog lamps available on this car because you don't need them. These lights are so powerful. Those are the front parking sensors. You get reverse parking camera, but no front parking, no 360-degree parking camera. The design language of this car is absolutely nice. It looks sporty and it looks elegant as well. So it says S-Line right there. So these are 18-inch wheels. These wheels look absolutely nice. And you know, the suspension of the car can be raised and it can be lowered as well. It gets air suspension. It gets LED indicators on the mirrors as well. It gets request sensor on all four doors. The cuts and creases are very sharp and they look absolutely nice, as you all can see right there. Okay, so it gets dynamic swipe indicators at the back as well, and this is the rear fog lamp. Let's open the boot right away. The boot is large enough. It gets hooks over there as well. Light placement over there. The boot is quite decent. It gets storage space right there. That's the spare tire. And you know the cool trick. Okay, so you open this, you can actually latch this here, right here, so that it stays there and you can remove the tire and access it easily. Let's put it back in place. Let's close this. That's the warning triangle placed over there, neatly tucked in. And that's the reverse parking camera. Okay, so it says 35 TDI right there. And the best part is, so it gets split tailgate. So whenever I open the boot, so this part is over there and this part is over here. And then too there's swipe indicators. That's really cool. That's actually not there in other cars. So it gets twin exhaust, but the surrounding is fake. That's the actual exhaust. It gets chrome surrounding. That's actually fake. These are the reverse parking sensors. That's the towing hook right there. Okay, so let's get inside the rear seat. So it gets chrome door handles. Actually it is not entirely chrome. The doors open wide enough. They get sunshade as well. The windows get sunshade as well. Okay, so you can actually control the co-driver seat from here, so that you can extend your legroom. So let's try it out. Yes, I'm pressing this button and it's going in the front. You need to press and hold it, so your legroom is increased. You can't do that for the driver's seat, of course. Then how will the driver drive if you do it? Okay, so you get storage space over here, one touch down mirrors. It's storage space over there as well, and you can store 1 liter bottles as well. And this car gets Bose sound system, which is really cool. I'll get to that in a minute. It says S-Line right there. That's the trim of the vehicle, and you get light placement over there as well. Okay, let's get inside. Leather seats. Okay, when the seat is totally forward, the legroom is quite decent. It gets a rear center armrest. It gets storage space underneath and a remote to control these two screens. Okay, so let's close this. It gets 3 adjustable headrests and it gets light placement over here too. I just wish this car could get white LED lamps. That would increase the level of the luxury of this car. So this car gets 4-zone climate control system. So 2 in the front, 2 at the rear. And it gets AC vents over here too, same as the case over there. It gets a handle here along with a hook, same as the case here, handle with a hook. And this is the Android system. It's touchscreen. So basically this is like a tablet. You can connect to Wi-Fi or whatever. You can connect to Bluetooth. You can watch movies, play games, listen to music, etc. Okay, let's turn it off. It's completely off right now. Okay, so it's time for us to get in the front seat. So this car actually gets a rear sunshade as well, but that can be controlled from the front. Let's get in the front. And this car gets light placement over there as well, underneath. So you can see the light right there. You get a light right here, so whenever at night the door is open, at night when there's no light, other people can see that the door is open, so that they don't hit the door. Now I just absolutely love this shape. So whenever you close the door, it continues all around the dashboard. Let me show you. So it's closed right now, and this part, it continues all around the dashboard over there as well from the driver's side. That looks absolutely nice. That gives you a feel of the actual cockpit. That's really cool, and the fit, finish, everything is fantastic. Okay, so let's get in the driver's seat. Okay, so this car gets wood treatment right there, chrome door handles. Now the shape of the door handles, the same shape is there in other Audi cars as well. It says S-Line right there. You can actually open the boot from here. Let's close it. A small antenna right there. And it gets memory function as well. It gets electric seats for both the front seats. Lumbar support as well, and it gets memory function too. You can save up to 2 people settings. That's for the child lock. These are for the windows, and this is for the mirror. It gets heated ORVMs as well. You can actually centrally lock or unlock the car from here, from both sides actually. The button is over there as well. Okay, so let's get inside. Okay, so these controls over here, it's for the light. It gets automatic lights. And this knob right here is to increase or decrease the brightness of the instrument cluster. Bose speakers, as I said before. So let me start the car right away. The start stop button has been placed over here. Usually in other cars it's placed over here or over here, but most of the Audis have it here. Audis and Volkswagens, of course. So let's start it. Start the car. So this screen comes out. So as you all can see, the car has been turned on now. So you can actually close the screen by pressing this button. That's so cool. That's so fancy and cool. That's the coolest car gadget I've ever seen. Yes, BMWs have better car gadgets, but this is also nice. I like to fidget with it again and again. It's so cool looking at it live, to go inside and it comes out. So you get a mirror here along with the light. Same as the case here, mirror with a light. And gets a sunroof. No panoramic sunroof on offer, and you need to open the sunshade also manually with your hand. Let's open the sunroof right away. It's not that big enough. It's normal size. Okay, so it's open completely. So it gets automatic rear view mirrors, auto dimming inside rear view mirrors. So it gets wood treatment. You can actually change those. You can opt for different colors as well. Piano black finish. That's just an example which I gave you all. And this was the finish I was talking about. It continues all around the dash. That's absolutely nice. The interior looks absolutely fantastic. So this car gets a navigation system as well. Yeah, that's the navigation system, and you can zoom out and see the actual globe. That's really nice. So you can browse the navigation over here as well. Let me show you. So this is the Audi's virtual cockpit. Not exactly the virtual cockpit, because the virtual cockpit gets digital dials as well. You can change the layout of them, so you can actually check the map right there. And this is for calls, this is for the music, and this is for service dues. It says distance to empty right there, and you can actually browse the various programs. Cruise control, digital speedometer, efficiency program, onboard computer, and it's very slick. You need to control that with this right here. It's really slick. Okay, so let me click digital speedometer. So that's the date, distance to empty, mileage, speed, etc. So these buttons right here is to control the multi-information display, and this is for the audio controls. This button is for the audio controls, and you can assign the star button as whatever you want to. It gets paddle shifters as well, and this lever right here is for the high beam, low beam, etc. High beam, low beam indicators, and this is for the cruise control system. It gets electrically adjustable steering column. Okay, so this right here, it's slightly better than the ones which are there in BMWs, because that is really small and you get that feeling it may come in your hand whenever. So it's quite delicate. That's what I meant to say. This is better. Yeah, and this lever right here is for the wipers. So let me close the sunroof and the windows, because the wiper sprays so much that it can come inside, and it actually reaches till the boot. You know, it's so strong. I mean, the force of the water from the wiper washer, it's so strong. It cleans the windscreen in no time. Lot of spray on offer. The wiper blades are also really big, which covers most of the area on the screen. So as I said before, there's water over here, and there's water at the rear as well. And this is the thing you should talk about in this car. The steering is so soft, so smooth, so light. It's perfect for city driving. So actually the stiffness of the steering makes the car slightly bulkier or lighter. So this car is big, even though you can maneuver it easily because of the light steering. And this car is so soft while driving. It's so soft and smooth that sometimes you don't even feel that this is a diesel. You feel that you're sitting in a petrol car. So that's the level of refinement. Okay, so let's talk about this. It gets a navigation system. You can browse the various settings from over here. Let's get into menu. Once you go to car, you can change the drive modes, comfort, individual, dynamic, etc. So it's in comfort right now. So you can raise or lower the height of the suspension. As I said before, it gets air suspension. So you press this button, top left button, raise. The car is being raised now and I can really feel it raise. Okay, let me lower it. It's being lowered now. It doesn't raise itself or lowers itself too much, but you can actually notice it when you're sitting in the car, inside the car. So this is the Audi multimedia system and you can insert CDs as well. The gear lever feels nice to hold. So it gets a reverse parking camera with adaptive guidelines as well. And you can get into full screen when you want only the parking sensors. Yeah, that's right. And you can go to settings and you can set the volume of the sensors. That's the electronic parking brake, and this is to change the radio, different radios. So it gives you a sound. So whenever you touch it, there's a click. So that click is there to make sure that you've touched the button, so that you know that you've touched the button. That's really nice. Let's get to menu. It gets Bluetooth connectivity as well, and this is very slick. You can change the tone, bass. It gets surround sound as well. So as I said before, it gets Bose speaker system. Let's do the speaker test right away. Okay, so let's do the speaker test. That's really nice. And you can browse the various car information as well over here. So you can get to car systems, vehicle settings. The graphics are really good. So as I said, you can assign the star button. This is for assigning the star button. Exterior lighting, interior lighting, etc. So you get a rear blind. As I said before, you press this button and the rear blind is on top right now. So whenever you engage the reverse gear, the blind goes down automatically. So that's the automatic reverse blind. Let me show you. I engage the reverse gear and the blind goes down automatically. So this is actually there in the Audi A4 also. So if you want to check the review of the Audi A4, the link is in the description. Is to turn on and off the parking sensor. So as I said before, it gets this car gets a 4-zone climate control system. The AC is so powerful. It's really powerful. And let me show you. To adjust the fan speed, you need to press this, and this changes into fan speed. That's really cool. So once you press it again, it's back to temperature. Okay, so it gets a lockable dashboard. It's of decent size. And as I said, you can browse to navigation over here as well from here. The graphic quality is absolutely amazing, and when I open the door, it tells me which door is open. Yeah, so that's how it shows me. The graphics are really good, and just check it here. The graphics are so nice. You see that? It's amazing. I'm just loving this infotainment system. No doubt the iDrive system is slightly better, but this is also not bad. This is also really slick. So you can get into media, connect Bluetooth, etc. So you get lot of storage space over here, storage space over there with the cigarette lighter. You get storage space over here to cup holders, right? And you get storage underneath the front center armrest. So that's the storage. And hey BMW, what are you doing here? Okay, just kidding. So that's the charging pin, USB port and the aux port. That's the 12-volt charging socket. And you can adjust the height of this as well. Yeah, that's really advanced and cool. The steering is the best. This is the best steering I've ever used. I mean, this is the best steering I've ever seen. It's so soft and light, you can actually turn it with a finger. So you get light placement over here as well. Yeah, overall this is a fantastic car. You get height adjustable seat belts as well. You get a handle for the driver too, for the passenger as well. Yeah, so overall this is a fantastic car. But you know, there's actually a problem. Earlier in older Audi cars, there's actually a slot to put the key inside and the car starts itself. But here you can keep the key in the pocket and you can start the car right away. So this is quite simpler, and that's actually you need to remove the key from a pocket, which doesn't make it keyless entry. So here when your key is in the pocket, you can actually open the door and lock the door, and you can just press the button and start driving. So no need to keep the key outside. You can keep it in the pocket and access everything. So that's really nice. The steering is really good. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. It's so good. And it gets gloss back finishing on the steering as well. It gets a 4-spoke steering wheel. The horn is really nice. It gets chrome AC vents, chrome surrounding in the AC vents. And you know, the fuel gauge is so cool. Those dots represent how much fuel is there, and you see that arrow mark over there. So that says the tank is on the right. That's so cool and easy. That's actually not there in BMWs, and it's there in other cars. Yeah, so it's time for us to get outside. And this little knob right here, it's to increase or decrease the volume, and this is to change the track. That's quite nice. Okay, so let's turn off the car. And whenever I open the door, this thing goes inside. That's so cool. Oh my god. I'm sorry about that. Sorry Audi if you're offended. Yeah, this is the Audi key. I just love the dynamic swipe indicator. And whenever you open the car, and whenever you actually, let me show you. The car is locked right now. I just touch it and the car is unlocked. Yes, it's open right now, and once you press and hold it, it's locked. That's really nice. And there's one more thing in this car, let me show you. So you can't actually open the boot when the door is closed. I'll show you why. So I'm inside right now and I close the door, and that's the lever of the front, I mean the hood. So it's not opening of the door. So once I open this, you can easily open it. See? So you always need to keep the door open whenever you want to open the boot. I mean the hood. the bonnet. So overall, fantastic car. A big thumbs up from me.
Thank you guys. See you guys in the next review. Bye.